Hello, dear students! Today we will talk about countable and uncountable nouns. Let me remind that countable nouns are those nouns which we can count. For example, they have got 3 apples. How many apples have they got? 3 apples. Another example. He has got 5 carrots. How many carrots has he got? 5 carrots. Uncountable nouns are those nouns which we can't count. They don't have a singular or plural form. For example, she has got some water. We can't say she has got a water or she has got 2 waters, because the word water is uncountable. Or we can say she has got a bottle of water. Another example is she has got 2 bottles of water. Last 2 examples show that we can make a singular or plural form of the word bottle. Words like water, sugar, bread, milk, meat are examples of uncountable nouns. Let's try to practice. In this exercise, we have to divide the words into 3 groups: singular, plural nouns or uncountable nouns. Let's start. An orange is a singular noun. 6 pancakes, a plural noun. Flour is an uncountable noun. Nuts, a plural noun. Ham, an uncountable noun. A sandwich, a singular noun. Quantifiers. Quantifiers are words like many, much, a lot of or lots of, some, any, and others. When we have to use these words in a sentence, it is important to remember some rules. We use a lot of in affirmative sentences. For example, there are a lot of sweets on the table, or there is a lot of cola in the fridge. We can use a lot of or lots of with countable and uncountable nouns. We use much or many in negative and interrogative sentences. For example, there aren't many vegetables on the shelf, or is there much fruit in the kitchen? We use many with countable nouns and much with uncountable nouns. Let's practice. Put much, many, or a lot of. First, there isn't much tea in my cup. Tea is uncountable in the negative sentence, so we put much. Next, there aren't many burgers in the bag. Burgers is a plural form and the sentence is negative. That is why we put many. Next one, there's a lot of ice in my bowl. This sentence is affirmative, so we put a lot of. There are a lot of biscuits in your hand. Again, this is an affirmative sentence, so we have to put a lot of. Are there many melons in the kitchen? This sentence is interrogative. That is why we put many in it. Also, melons is used in plural. Is there much coffee in your cup? We use much because the sentence is interrogative and coffee is uncountable. We use some in affirmative sentences. This word can be used with plural, countable or uncountable nouns. For example, there are some cans of cola on the table. Another example, there's some soup in the bowl. We use any in negative and interrogative sentences. This word can be used with plural, countable and uncountable nouns. For example, there aren't any cans of cola on the table, or is there any soup in your bowl? We use articles a or an with singular, countable nouns in affirmative, negative and interrogative sentences. For example, an affirmative form: there's a can of cola on the table. A negative one: there isn't a can of cola on the table. And an interrogative form: is there a can of cola on the table? As you can see, we use the article a in all sentences. Let's do an exercise to practice. Make negative and interrogative sentences. First, there is some cheese. A negative sentence: there isn't any cheese. Interrogative: is there any cheese? Number 2, there are some pancakes. Negative: there aren't any pancakes. And interrogative: are there any pancakes? Next one, there's a hot dog. Negative: is there a hot dog? Interrogative: and negative: there isn't a hot dog. Number 4, there are some olives. Negative: there aren't any olives. Interrogative: are there any olives? Number 5, there is some jam. Negative: there isn't any jam. Interrogative: is there any jam? And the last one, 6, there's a lemon. Negative sentence: there isn't a lemon. And the last one, interrogative: is there a lemon? As we can see, the word some must be changed to any in negative and interrogative sentences. Don't forget that we use it with singular and uncountable nouns, and we use are with plural nouns, the past simple and past continuous tenses. We use the past simple when we talk about a short or complete action. We often say when it happened. For example, 2 days ago, yesterday, or last Monday. We can say he went to school yesterday. We use the past continuous when we talk about a longer activity in progress. For example, he was sleeping at 7 a.m. yesterday. When there's a need to have the past simple and past continuous tenses together in one sentence, we use when or while before the past continuous, and we use when before the past simple tense. In this case, we should use the past continuous for an action in progress, which is longer, and the past simple for an action which interrupted another action. It is a shorter action. For example, we were writing a test when the lesson finished. We were writing is a longer action, which was in progress and it was interrupted or stopped. That's why we use the past continuous tense here. The lesson finished is a shorter action which happened quickly and it interrupted another action. So in this case, we use the past simple tense. Another example. While my sister was playing, she saw a nice bird. My sister was playing is a longer action, which we use in the past continuous tense. She saw a nice bird is a shorter action, which we have to use in the past simple tense. Now, let's practice. Open the brackets in the past simple or the past continuous tense. First, they were running outside, a longer action, when the rain started, a shorter action. Next one. While I was cooking, a longer action, my mom came home, a shorter action. Next one. She was watching TV, a longer action, when everything went black. It's a shorter action, so we use past simple here. While I was doing my homework is a longer action. My friend called me. It's a shorter action and it is used in the past continuous tense. If you noticed, we put a comma in such sentences if the word while or when is at the beginning of a sentence. If we use when or while in the middle of a sentence, we don't need a comma. I hope these tips were useful. Thank you for your attention. Bye!